Hello, friends. Welcome to English Eagle online lessons. Today we are going to look at IELTS Task 1 academic. And specifically, we are going to look at task achievement as one of the criteria used in marking or scoring the IELTS composition. Task achievement. Here we are going to look at what the examiner expects from you when it comes to task achievement. So now let's look at number one. Number one, the examiner expects that you fully address the task. So you describe all key features of the graph, chart, diagram, map, or process. All the key features you see, you are supposed to describe them. You are not supposed to describe some and leave the others. Otherwise, you hurt your score badly. Then number two, make comparisons where relevant. You are supposed to compare. Maybe in country S, there is a significant rise as compared to country B, where there is a significant fall. So that's comparison. So I use the phrase as compared to. So you make comparisons where necessary. This is rising while this is going down. The use of the while to just differentiate the two is a way of comparing. Do not include irrelevant information. And some of the irrelevant information could be giving your own ideas or your own predictions, or trying to give your own interpretation of the diagram. When it happens that way, you are going to hurt your score badly. Now, let's look at comparison. If you say you are comparing, let's use these examples to illustrate it. So, the unemployment rate in country X rose significantly from 18% in 2022 to 27% in 2023. Then look at the word or the adverb similarly. Similarly, the unemployment rate in country Y increased from 11% in 2020 to 18% in 2021. So you can see there's comparison. Similarly. So the first description has been compared to the second description, but the adverb similarly has been used to show that they are the same. And that is where you can make such comparisons. That's what the examiner expects you to do when it comes to task achievement. Now, another thing the examiner expects from you when it comes to task achievement is to provide a clear overview. And here, what is the meaning of overview? The overview is giving a summary, general information about the diagram. Even when you sit far away from the diagram, what can you see in the diagram? So with the overview, you are not giving details, you are not giving figures. You are just telling generally what you see in the diagram. So write a summary paragraph that highlights the main trends or features of the data. This is usually written after the introduction. However, it can come at the end of the body. So the overview can come after the introduction or at the end, whichever way you want it to be. Now let's look at an example. So this is how an overview looks like. Overall, normally you start with overall. The diagram shows that unemployment in country X rose sharply over the study period, while country Y experienced a significant decline in unemployment. So here, no figures have been mentioned, no details have been given. Just by looking at the diagram from afar, even from afar, that is what the writer can see. I'm not making reference to any particular country because I'm very careful not to. I don't have the facts. All right, so I'm just using country X and country Y. But in normal exams, you have probably the countries, maybe country A, country B, UK, America, or any other countries. But for now, I'm just using countries X and Y. So when you are writing the overview, this is how an overview can look like. No details, no figures mentioned. Just tell the main trend, what you see generally about the diagram. Support with data, and this is where you are supposed to write your body. In the body, you are supposed to give evidence of whatever you see. This is where you support with data. This is where you give details of whatever you see in the diagram. The overview, you don't give details, but when it comes to the body, you give details. Use specific figures or details from the diagram to support descriptions. Avoid generalizations without evidence. So don't just say unemployment in country X increased significantly. It increased from which figure to which figure and in which particular year. When you begin to mention figures, then you are giving evidence to whatever you are saying. So let's look at an example of what I'm saying. The unemployment rate in country X rose significantly from 18%. By mentioning 18%, I'm giving evidence. So it moved from 18% in 2022, evidence, to 27% in 2023. So you can see I have highlighted the figures. And when you do that, it means that you are giving details of what you are saying. Similarly, the unemployment rate in country Y increased from 11% in 2020 to 18% in 2021. This is also a way of what? Giving evidence. Now, avoid personal opinions. In task 1, facts are very important. You don't give your own opinion. You don't assume what the diagram is or is supposed to be. You just give an objective description of the diagram. And that's what the examiner is looking for. Do not express personal thoughts or reasons. So, for example, you are not supposed to, you have no business whatsoever to give an opinion like, in my opinion, the unemployment rate in country X is soaring because, look at the use of because, the government is not investing in agriculture. No, that is not what you are there to do. You are there to just give an objective description of the